listen, I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Like, what's your name, man? That's all I want.
Well, if I give you my name, then you can just run that or whatever your intentions are. I mean, I know we're not like buddy conversations right now.
The reason I want to know who I'm talking to, because I don't want to call you guy or, you know.
Yeah, city, meaning public. There's no restricted signs. A lot of public works in other cities. You can go in, it's public. Will you arrest me if I go in here?
No,
there's no signs, just to be clear. Will you arrest me if I go in here?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Will you arrest me if I go in here? Yes or no?
What's going on?
Yes or no? Will you arrest me if I take a tour in here? I'm not going to go in any restricted areas.
A citizen legally open carrying is confronted by police, but calmly exercises his rights and flips the script on the officers.
I don't consent you to walk any further.
What was that?
I do not consent you to walk any further.
If people obeying the law makes you scared, makes you paranoid, you shouldn't be a cop.
Okay. You got a gun?
I'm open carrying today, yes.
Okay. Well, I was just here because somebody called you guys in suspicious.
Okay, I'm just walking around exercising my First and Second Amendment rights.
Okay. All right, yeah, man. That's, you got, what's your name, man?
I don't answer questions. Could you please identify yourself again, please?
Officer Bargener.
Badge number, please.
6973.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, so, yeah, that's, somebody thought you guys were suspicious, you know, so none major. Okay.
Nothing major at all. I have no ill will, no bad intentions towards anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a... That's cool. Yeah, what's your name, man?
I don't answer questions. You can call me Good Citizen.
Good citizen? Okay. You live here?
I don't answer questions.
Why is that?
So I'm not legally obliged to answer any questions.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. So, do you live here, or? I'm just asking, man.
I would prefer to remain silent.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Am I being detained?
You're not.
Okay. This is a consensual conversation.
What was that?
This is a consensual conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow you to proceed.
What was that?
I will allow you to proceed.
I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to get your name, man. I like to know who I'm talking to.
You can call me Sir, Good Citizen, Boss Man, whatever applies.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know I share my information with you, so what's your information, man?
Well, you're legally obliged to because you're a public servant.
What was that?
You're legally obliged to provide information because you're a public servant on duty. I'm going to put this out. I have every intention of picking it up. I'm not going to litter, okay? I'm going to put it on the sidewalk. Just put it out. That way I'm not holding it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not littering. I'm going to pick it right back up when we're done.
Okay. Yep, there's a trash can to your right. Do you live here, man? I'm just trying to get to know who I'm talking to, man. I like to know everybody.
I'm going to lock my door, close it.
Okay.
We're having a consensual conversation. I'm not being detained.
Okay. Everybody knows me, man, so I'm just trying to, I like to know who I'm talking to.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So, what's your name, man? If I may ask.
Well, you've asked and I've answered.
And you... Okay.
Again, I've got no ill intent, no ill will towards anybody. I've got a Second Amendment right to walk around with my firearm.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. Literally all I'm doing.
That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out who you are. You got a gun, which I applaud you, man. It's okay to have a gun.
Well, can I ask you something then?
What's that?
If you applaud me and you're aware that this is a Second Amendment right and
Well, I got a call saying there was 2 suspicious males in all black, so...
Is suspicion a felony or a misdemeanor?
Depends what you're doing, man.
Well, no, suspicion's not a crime. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
My name?
And badge number, please.
Meyer. It's 5'2".
Thank you. Officer Meyer, 5'2".
So yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I was called in the area. All right.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know you. You now know me. I said my last name, badge number.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know you as an officer of the law right now, so.
And I just like to know who I'm talking to, man. That's all.
Yes, sir. Have I committed a crime today?
Right now, it's an investigation right now, man.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've told you what I'm doing.
And you didn't tell me what you were doing.
Yes, I did. I'm walking around exercising my Second Amendment right. That's literally it. That's literally all I'm doing.
What's your name, buddy?
You can call me good citizen, sir, or boss man.
No, I won't call you either of those. You realize you have to identify yourself to a police officer?
Have I committed a crime today?
You have to identify yourself to a police officer.
Have I committed a crime? I'm not required.
Your identification, yeah, you are committing a crime.
Under what suspicion? What's your RAS?
We were called out for a suspicious call. That's what
Right, is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony?
You have to identify yourself with me on these calls, okay?
I'm not required to identify myself unless I've committed a crime.
Identify yourself. You are required by law if we ask to identify yourself. So don't look towards your gun.
No, I'm making sure we're 6 feet apart. I won't look down. I won't move my hands. My hands are up here.
Yeah, I see your hands. They're gonna stay there.
Yes, sir. Listen, I do not consent to any search or seizure. This is my Fourth Amendment right. But if it makes you more comfortable, I will not resist you seizing my property from me.
What are you talking about, man?
My firearm on my side right now.
Okay.
If it makes you feel more comfortable, I'm not allowing you to do so. But I will not resist at all if you decide you want to seize my property from me and just put it aside while we have this conversation so you feel more at ease.
How about just give me your name, man, so I know who I'm talking to. I don't want to seize anything. All right.
We understand you have a Second Amendment right.
You have the right. Look, you have the right to walk down these streets. You know that's your right, man.
Yes, sir.
Camera and whatnot. I just got a call that there was 2 males wearing all black. There was no firearm in the description. I was just 2 males all black with a camera. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I happen to see you two.
So, which part of that is suspicious or illegal?
I'm trying to figure out what was so suspicious about what you guys were doing.
Well, that's up to you to discern.
And that's what we're trying to do.
Somebody thought you guys were just it's somebody.
Well, no, it's not suspicious. I don't have a legal obligation to.
You have a legal obligation to identify yourself.
Can you give me that statute?
I was more than happy to look it up for you.
Please do.
So, alright, so we got another guy up here. I'm gonna let you stand there with my buddy with this gun on his side. So.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Do you have any identification on you, man?
I do not have identification on me.
What do you call yourself? Huh? What do you call yourself, man?
I don't call myself anything. I don't refer to myself in third person.
Did your parents give you a name?
Of course.
Okay, what's your name?
Well, I don't want to answer that.
Okay. Yeah, just trying to figure it out, man. All right.
Again, if it puts you guys at ease, I am not consenting to any search or seizure. But if you want to waive your, excuse me, if you want to waive your immunity, you can feel free to take my firearm from me, put it aside.
Listen, I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Like, what's your name, man? That's all I want.
Well, if I give you my name, then you can just run that or whatever your intentions are. I mean, I know we're not like buddy conversations right now. So.
I want to know who I'm talking to because I don't want to call you guy or you know, a lot of people get butthurt about things like they don't want to get called.
Well,
like
let's assume that I don't get butthurt by this.
And also I'm doing an investigation right now. So
yes, sir.
I would like your name to
put it on the record.
Put in
for the paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
That's all, man.
Well, if I'm not committing a crime, then.
Well, how are we to know that you don't have a felony and you're carrying a weapon? If you don't identify yourself, how are we to know that you're not committing a crime?
What reasonable suspicion do you have to believe that
man?
It is not my vehicle.
Okay.
What reasonable suspicion do you believe that I am committing a crime right now?
He told you right now what we're out here for, okay?
Right.
We're called for suspicion.
Second Amendment.
We are legally mandated
to find out what the suspicious activity is, okay?
Yes.
That's what we're out here doing.
Yes.
Now, you hindering an investigation, failing to identify yourself to a law enforcement officer.
Well, if I haven't committed a crime.
To comply with our investigation. We're okay. See what I'm saying, man? So now, what reason do I have to trust you now? You're not gonna, you gonna tell me your name?
Well, you have no reason to distrust me.
I have every reason to distrust you.
Well, why is that? I'm not committing any crimes.
You're not cooperating.
Well, I mean, cooperate with what, though? I'm not committing a crime.
With our investigation, you have to identify.
Well, I'm not required to oblige. I'm not obliged to help you with your investigation.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just say sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, man, all I'm trying to do is just identify you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Were you born here in Ottawa, or?
I was not born in Ottawa.
Okay. So, take it you're not from here?
I prefer to not answer any more questions.
Why is that?
I'm not obliged to.
Okay, well. Listen, man. Just don't make it hard, man. We're just trying to identify.
Oh, I mean, I'd like to just point out that I'm not trying to make anything difficult for anybody.
Right.
Please let me finish. I'm just exercising my rights. If exercising your rights makes it more, if me exercising my rights makes it more difficult for you, then what's the point of you enforcing any rights? You see what I'm saying?
So you scream out the amendments and all that. You know we have a job to do, man.
Yes, sir.
We just can't let.
Did you swear an oath to defend the Constitution when you took your job?
What was the original? Two suspicious males with a camera. Okay. Wearing all black, so that's all I got.
Well, black's just a color.
Okay. Were you on the sidewalk?
Yes, sir.
Did you try to go into buildings?
No, sir.
Were you just walking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You didn't yell at anybody? Nothing
I
like
didn't
that?
say anything to anybody.
Okay. Who called this in? No clue. Okay.
I was just dispatched.
Where was he at when you approached?
They were right here.
Okay. You seen another guy?
Yeah. He locked the door. I believe this is a duplex or apartment. Okay.
I'll tell you. I'll explain.
I believe our job's here's done.
Yes.
I believe our job's here's done.
Yes, sir.
So.
Thank you. Could I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, Officer Vance, 7-5.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Yep. You guys have a great day.
Despite intimidation, he stands his ground, educates the officers, and proves that knowing your rights is your greatest defense. In today's First Amendment audit, we visit the Public Works Department in Mendota, California to test our right to walk and record on public property. When no signs are posted, can police still stop you? Let's find out.
And this way you can't see me too well. And again, right now we're just kind of staying on the outer perimeter by the gate. I know they'd be coming back looking for us. I'm not going to speak to them at all if they ask any questions. I'm not sure about AVA.
What's up, man? I'm sorry. I was using my computer. So, do you know why we're here? Oh, you can't go in there. That's city's.
Yeah, city, meaning public. There's no restricted signs. A lot of public works in other cities. You can go in, it's public. Will you arrest me if I go in here?
No,
There's no signs, just to be clear. Will you arrest me if I go in here?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Will you arrest me if I go in here? Yes or no?
What's going on?
Yes or no? Will you arrest me if I take a tour in here? I'm not going to go in any restricted areas. Will you arrest me if I go in here is my question. Answer my question.
Sir,
Will you arrest me?
I'm not gonna.
Will you arrest me?
I'm not gonna
Will I be breaking a law if I walk into this public
Yes.
city-owned property?
Technically,
It's city-owned. There's a
yeah.
sign right there. City of Mendota. There's nothing saying restricted. Most
I know.
most public works have areas where you can go to a lobby. Why are you trying to impede on my rights? I was trying to mind my own business, but when you start trying to impede on my rights.
First of all, right now you block.
No, you're blocking right there, sir. You don't even have your emergency lights on, so don't get into that.
Well, I'm not detaining him.
I'm only blocking if someone's trying to get by and I prevent them. This is what you call a...
Can we talk here? I don't
Sir,
want to
this is what's called a right-of-way. I can pass by here all day long till you go home.
Maybe that's a right away.
This is a right-of-way.
No,
This is a right-of-way. So when you walk by someone's house on the sidewalk and they have a driveway, are you saying you're not allowed to go past them?
No.
I can't. Are you saying I can't walk right there? Sir, again, I'm just asking a simple question, yes or no. Will I be arrested if I go on this public property?
Not allowed to go.
Will I be arrested? Who said I'm not allowed? Just you, or who said that?
I'm gonna have.
Do you have the city manager say that? I don't think the city manager or mayor would be happy knowing how you're treating citizen journalists.
Well, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. You know?
I just need to know one simple question. It's yes or no, and if you're not sure, call the supervisor and ask, or the city attorney, will I be arrested if I walk in here in the public areas and don't go in any restricted areas? It's a yes or no question.
Okay,
If you can't answer, ask someone.
Let me see.
Before you guys make a mistake and I put you on the lawsuit, find out. Because if it's not under threat of arrest, I will be walking around in there. Guys, look at this. Blocking the street without his damn lights on. Put your lights on. He's saying I'm blocking right here. Do you see any cars coming, guys? Who am I blocking? Police showed up. Give us 45 minutes. The only thing he's doing good right now is he's calling to make sure he's making the right decision. Guys, there's nothing here saying restricted. It's not private property, it's public property. We can't go in a restricted area, but we're allowed to go on public property. Supervisor on the way? Or maybe call the city attorney?
These two individuals, they simply want to go inside the city.
In the public area is not restricted. There's no restricted signs or no trespassing. You can't make up rules as you go.
Can I ask you a question? Did you get a call?
Maybe. Yeah, I did.
It's a yes or no question.
I did get a call.
Look, I'm being polite with you. What's your name?
I don't think your friends.
Even if we're not being polite, it's public record. You work for me. I don't work for you. When a citizen asks you for information that's public, you give it to him. You're just mad because I questioned you and you didn't want to give me an answer. If you would have answered me from the get-go or didn't want to impede on my rights, it would have been a different outcome. I would have been super cordial with you. But when you say I can't go somewhere restricting my movement and my First Amendment right, we're playing a different game. Before this call's over, I expect the call number from you. I'm going to follow you on there unless you're going to arrest me.
No, do not come.
Will you arrest me?
Don't come.
Will you arrest me? Answer my question, servant. Will you arrest me if I go on there? Will you arrest me?
Where does it say restricted access?
You can't just go by. Where does it say? Where does it say restricted? I'm not going to back up. Force me. Here's my hand. You want to arrest me? I'm not going to touch you. I'm not here to hurt you. But you can't tell me where to stand.
But you cannot come in.
Why? Because you said so? So if you say I can't walk down the street, if I can't practice a certain religion or wear a certain color t-shirt, does that mean I got to listen to you?
So
why can't I come in here? What gave you that idea?
because you see the fence, it's not meant.
Do you see the gate that's opened?
The wide open fence right here?
It's only for
I see
public
that.
city employees. That's it.
Where does it say that?
He doesn't say.
So you're saying I
It says
can't go in there and do...
Public Works Yard.
What if I want to do a
Doesn't
public
say
records in there?
authorized personnel only. It doesn't say no trespassing.
I was planning on doing public records in there. I have a right to those public records.
And then you want to be a fucking asshole and not give me a call number
Is that the chief?
because
That's
you
my
want to,
sergeant.
your little pussies are.
How's it going, brother? This guy is impeding our First Amendment, my movement. He's saying I'm not allowed to go in a public area where there's no restricted signs. I do this all over in 3 different states. I've been to many public works departments where a lot of them, you can go into certain areas, but then at some point they will have restricted signs saying no one past that point. There's nothing here saying restricted. I have a right to be in there. He won't answer my question. It's a yes or no question, and maybe you can help me. And I'm sorry if I'm a little loud. He got me upset. I apologize because you've been cordial. And this is a yes or no question. Will I be arrested if I walk in the public area? I'm not talking about going in any restricted areas or tampering with any of the vehicles. I'm not here to stick cameras in people's faces, but I would like to walk around the public area of the public property. Will I be arrested if it's under threat of arrest? I won't go in there, but you guys will be exposed for violating my rights. So can you answer that question? Or do you have to wait for the chief?
No, if it's a public area, you can walk through.
I can walk through here? You heard him.
If it was locked and secured, then you can't go in.
Hey, I don't know if you shake, but I appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it.
Can I get?
Hey, I got a question. You're not going to help a member of the public? Sir, I got a question for you. Can I get the call number?
Sir, my other officer's got to get.
Okay, he is? And just so you know, he said he gave us permission to walk in here. Just so you know, so don't try to violate my rights. No, I'm just letting you know. I just don't want him to come out and your body cam's running.
You don't have that.
Oh, you don't? I had to. Oh, scary. Luckily, I'm live streaming. I just switched phones about 2 minutes ago. You learned something today?
Yeah, there we go.
All right, I appreciate it, my man. I'm sorry if I came off a little hard. I was just a little upset.
Get your name and badge number.
Yeah, Gobi. R111.
R111.
So I'm just curious, how come he was aware that we're allowed to walk into public areas, but you weren't?
I don't know.
It's just a new learning experience. I mean, no, it happens. That's how you learn. We all learn. I'm learning every day. You're learning every day. I'm just curious.
And listen, you're not blocking an entryway if there's no vehicles coming, right?
Well,
So don't pull that crap.
Yeah.
All right.
And you didn't even have your emergency lights on, but you were, parked on the side. Why not put your emergency lights on just to be safe for the sake of argument? I mean, it's daylight. People can see, but you never know.
Did you get the sergeant's name and badge number?
Not yet. Sergeant, your convenience, do you have a business card?
Do not.
Could you write down your name and official position?
Came up to me.
I'm sorry, what's that? I can barely hear you. I was just...
That's because my officers are contacting you.
Gotcha. Yeah, but I'm asking you if I can get your name and a badge written down something. Could you do me a favor and write it down? I can't hear. I got bad hearing. His position, name, and badge.
Sergeant there doesn't have a name tag. I don't know if it's Mendota Police Department policy or not.
We will pull
Most
it.
police
We'll find their
departments
policy,
have
guys.
some sort of name badge policy. Let me get this name right here.
Thank you.
Sergeant.
So Sergeant doesn't seem to have good people skills. This guy's, he's not bad. He just didn't know any better. That guy came up very cordial. I want to see that guy with the stripes in the future. I want to see that guy training these guys. That guy's a good guy. Don't keep him on your team. Don't let him go. You may think it's funny, but part of your job is customer service in a sense. You work for the people. We don't work for you.
Exactly. And you walked up to me. I didn't stop you.
I was trying to ask you a question. You wouldn't even roll down your window. You just put up your blind to block me.
Because my officers are dealing with you. I don't need to.
Well,
I was
Sergeant-
trying to talk to you when a member of the public asks you a question or wants service from you that we pay.
How do you know I'm not dealing with
Use your mouth that we pay you to use and answer the damn question.
How do you know I'm not on another call right now?
Well, we'll
You
go down
weren't.
to the police station and see if you are on another call right now. All right? You're obviously on the scene here. Don't be a smartass. You're being an idiot. Make yourself look stupid. You're obviously here for this.
You had the opportunity to shine like a star, but you're melting like a snowflake right now.
Well, if you want to join us down at the...
Yeah, you could get back to work. We don't need 3 officers for 2 guys with cameras. You can get back to work anytime. You're dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're good, boss?
Yeah.
Perfect, appreciate it. And they need to get some fans in here. Yeah. No, I appreciate all the work you do, though, just so you know.
Thank you.
And you, like, seriously, I would like to see you in down the road. You know, if you stick with the department, whether it's here or somewhere else, I'd love to see you in a supervising type role or training type position.
Currently a field training officer here.
Are you? Nice. That's perfect. So hopefully they learn something from it. Because they came off right from the get-go. He was like, oh, you can't, you know, he didn't say we're detained, but he was getting a bit aggressive. If he would have just been like, hey, how's it going? I'm Officer so-and-so with the, you know, PD. Hey, can I speak to you? And whether we do or not, respect our decision. But immediately telling us we can't go in somewhere. But then when I asked him a simple question, it was a simple question. Will we get arrested if we go in here? He wouldn't answer. So eventually, after asking him like a dozen times, I'm like, well, if you can't answer that, I understand. That's fine. Don't give me an answer that you're not sure of. But call your sergeant, call the city mayor, call the manager, you know, or call the city attorney, call someone. But just saying we can't go somewhere because that doesn't cut it.
I have a question. Did you guys go by our city hall?
That's a little bit personal. I can't answer those.
No, the only reason is because we did receive a call about guys with masks on.
Okay.
So I just
like these kind of masks, or were they?
They just said masks and they were asking questions and videotape.
Gotcha.
So it kind of matches what you guys are. That's probably why the officer responded, contacting you like he did. He didn't know what your guys' intent.
What was the call? If you don't, was it something?
They just didn't know it was miscellaneous.
Okay.
They didn't know what was going on. They
Gotcha.
Just said people came in there with masks and video and phones and started recording. You can kind of understand where, from our viewpoint, of why we would contact you guys, because you guys kind of match the descriptions.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Maybe we should go check out the city hall.
There are people. There were 2 people.
Are they still there?
No, they left.
Okay.
So there were 2 people wearing masks, having their phones out, and asking questions, and then they left almost as fast as they came in.
Gotcha.
So that's what our call was, and then he saw you guys over here.
Gotcha. But are you guys have any thoughts of getting body cam in the near future?
We were in talks to get body cam.
Gotcha. 'Cause that's something, you know, me personally, I don't mind my tax dollars going to. It's all about transparency, because it can be good and bad. You know, if you do something wrong, hold you accountable. At the same time, let's say I accused you of doing something wrong, it could protect you as well.
Yeah.
You know, so.
All right, you guys have any other questions for me?
No, we're good. I appreciate it. Take care. Look how close that guy came to that car. Now, are we safe to go, or are you going to start following us and going zigzagging back and forth? You're not going to start following us or harassing us?
No, go ahead.
Right. Oh, there goes the sergeant right there. Dismissed. 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 There we go.
Hey, the chief's expecting you. They'll say to give you a tour of the office.
That'd be great.
All right.
Appreciate it.
You know where it's at?
Yeah. Did we? I can Google it. Small town, but
1000 Airport Boulevard. It's 3 blocks that way.
all right. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, guys, there you have it. Mendota, California. What are your thoughts on this one? Would you give them a pass or a fail? Let me know in the comments. That being said, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please show a little...
Despite the pushback, officers finally admitted we had the right to access public areas. Always stand your ground and know your rights. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next audit. It takes courage to say, I don't answer questions. especially when someone in uniform demands it. But that's how rights are preserved. If you believe in standing firm with knowledge, subscribe and support real civic awareness.